right. Hopefully, by the time that I upload this, when I finish editing it, maybe I do, maybe I do not do an edit. It should be 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So it should be my 9:30. I guess Central, if you want to call it. I can't remember the time zone for East, West, Central type. Either way, I'm in Colorado Springs. It's been one heck of a year. 2024 has been a great year, in my opinion, for myself as a content creator. I didn't get partnered. I did not get paid or anything like that. It was just that if you remember, we started out this year with Assassin's Creed Mirage, I want to say Evil West, and another Hogwarts Legacy playthrough of Ravenclaw. My apologies if you hear the beeping noise outside. It's still like 2, 3 o'clock my time. We started off with those games. We transitioned into February. The big game that came out in February was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. March, we had Rise of Ronin. April, we had Stellar Blade. June, a game that came out that I was not aware of, that was coming out for console, Shin Megami Tensei 5. July, I'm not sure if we had anything. September, I don't think we had anything. No, August, we didn't have anything. September, I can't remember what we had in September. October was a big month. We had Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero, Silent Hill 2 Remake, Call of Duty Black Ops 6. November, nothing I can think of, and now we are in December. Getting back to what I was saying about January, I jokingly in 2023 said that I wonder if in 2024 if I can make a video for YouTube, one video each day of the year for a 365 day challenge. I forgot. It was a leap year this year, so I had to do 366 videos. I accomplished that. As we speak right now, there are videos going up every 30 minutes. My videos are not 30 minutes, but I put them 30 minutes apart. For instance, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero part, I forget what I'm on, came up at 9:30 a.m. Then 30 minutes later, because I know Sparking Zero was at least 30 to 52 minutes or something like that, nearly an hour. 30 minutes later, a new video came up, so it overlapped. But overall, I wanted to put a video up from 9:30 a.m. all the way up until 11 p.m. with this being possibly my 11:30 p.m. video that leads into the new year. Speaking of the new year, if you're celebrating New Year on the East Coast already, it's probably midnight your time. Happy New Year, happy 2025. Hopefully you accomplish everything that you want to set out to do as a New Year's resolution. Just make a determination. You don't have to have as many New Year's resolutions on your list as anything. Just know for a fact you just need to accomplish one of them, and then your whole year is successful. Apologies for the mess in the back. I'll get to it eventually. Sorry for the unshaven look and nappy, musty hair and everything. But I was grinding for the second part of the year. I accomplished my 2024 goal and getting to Colorado Springs. It was the biggest feat I've ever done from July of this year all the way up until December. I was grinding 2 jobs, 2.5 jobs. What I mean by the half job, that was just a side hustle. Back to 2 jobs, having to pay rent and other bills down south, having to save up, having to sacrifice my appearance. I'm not the most handsome guy, the most spiffy guy, anything like that, but at the end of the day, I know where to make sacrifices, and the sacrifice paid off. I'm in a new area. I don't have family out here. I just have myself and my roommates. They cool as hell. Eventually I'll have them on stream in 2026 if I'm still in the same area with them. So like I said, I'm in a whole new area. I've reached out from PA. I'm originally from PA. What part? You'll just have to really watch one of my videos. I know for a fact I mentioned it. I branched out from PA. Went down south to North Carolina, lived down there. Now I'm back up in the Midwest. The reason why I'm back up in the back up north. One, and why did I pick Colorado? You may be asking yourself. I picked Colorado because the snow. I like the snow, the winter season when it comes to snow. I love the scenery of mountains. I've been here for. I went to Denver actually when I was in university, just for a visit, and I asked around, like asked people, hey, what's the most reasonable area to live in Colorado? They said, Pueblo, Boulder, Colorado Springs. I said, which one would you pick out of the three to start a new life? And they said, Colorado Springs for sure, because many opportunities, things you can do, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. So I remember that. I said, you know what? Let me just save up, grind, and now I'm here in Colorado Springs. Getting back to what I was about to say about the content and everything. I know what I said. Kingdom Hearts 4 or Lost Souls Aside, if either one of those came out in 2025, I would continue creating content, even if it's just for that singular game. Lost Souls Aside come out in 2025. There is no exact release date, but if I had to put my money on it, I say that it seemed like one of those games that will release spring or the summertime. If I had to bank on a month for spring, I would say around April. If I had to bank on a summer release, I would say probably start off like July, August. Who knows? Except for the creators, of course. But yeah. I made a decision, and some of you may not like it, which is why I'm looking down, but I'll look you directly in the eye. I will not be doing what I said I would do. I will not be going off of that one game to come back to streaming or upload it on YouTube for the entire 2025 year. I made this decision because I want to focus more on myself. There are things that I want to focus on. There are things I need to rebuild about myself in order to be a better me, if that makes sense. For those of you, if you know, you know. I'll just say that much. In 2025, I want to personally work on getting myself a car. I can technically say I never had a car of my own. I've always used a friend car, or I used a family member car to get to where I need to do, or I use public transportation. I'm tired of doing that. I want to have my own. I don't want to bring this into the equation, but if you know about your independence and all that, you know it feels better to have your own than to rely on others or just rely on public transportation. So I want to have my own car. Overall, I want to get myself a Chevrolet Equinox. I've always loved SUV model cars. I can't stand sedans. I will take a sedan, but it would have to be a Nissan Altima. I need something with space. But Equinox, I drove an Equinox before, so it was I forget what year model, but it was Equinox LT, I believe. Not one of those sport edges type that is compact and everything. I think it was full size. It was definitely a full size one. But yeah, I want an Equinox for myself. I know I'm gonna have to grind again, make some sacrifices. As you see, I'm willing to make the sacrifice when it comes to appearance and all that other good stuff to get what I want. My brother, Christ follower, really, I can't really, no homo, no diddy type shit, literally said to me, you always seem to get whatever you want. You have too much determination, so you'll be fine whatever it is that you want to try to do. And many people besides him have said things similar to me in some sort of way, but I never really let that gas me up or anything. I was just like, that's just me being me. I know what to sacrifice, I know what not to sacrifice, I know what I can and cannot do. But the more I heard it from other people, and then for him to say it, and he's in a way a prideful man, but at the end of the day, he still is he makes a lot of sense. I'll say, and we joke around and make jokes with him about him, and it's just how guys are. But overall, he really comes down to it. He speaks facts. So I'm gonna see if I can manifest him another time, and this time I'm gonna be determined to get me a Equinox. I will settle for a Rogue or a Sorento, but nothing lower than that. I want an SUV model type vehicle, so I'm gonna try to see if I can manifest, sacrifice what I need to, and get me this Equinox. And yeah, when I get that Equinox, it's definitely gonna be one of those monumental moments for myself. If you don't believe me about my age, even though I'm starting to somewhat show it, 30 years old, I need to have my own vehicle. If I don't get my own crib like that, then I definitely need my own vehicle. I need to be able to get from point A to point B to point C, all the way back to freaking point A. These are more fashion because nowadays these jobs are asking, do you have reliable transportation and this, that, and the third. So yeah, I'm gonna need to get me my own vehicle. So I'm not against asking people or getting lifts or Ubers, but it has to become a point where you just have to put your foot down and then make sacrifices and get that grind and just get what you need to get, whether it be a crib, a car, a game console, TV, something there's got to be something that's going to motivate you, that's going to give you that drive to get you what you want to get. When it comes to content creating, the overall of this video, I will be making minor content on TikTok and this new variant of TikTok called Lemon8. I've already posted some videos up on Lemon8 from TikTok. They're doing pretty well, a lot of views, but not many likes, interaction and everything. I like interaction. Comment, even if it's the most negative comment saying, hey, positive comment, hey, like this video, nice match, nice best play of the game, or negative comment, you suck, you ass, you can suck at content creating, it's not gonna harm me in the least. Everybody's a critic, just like everybody has a rear end hole. You're all entitled to your opinion about me. I'm not the best content creator, even though I like to sometimes say that I am, but I know for a fact I'm not. I'm nowhere near the level of the biggest content creator names out there, and they've been doing it a lot longer than I have. I don't even remember. I remember I started off in 2021. That was, I believe, yeah, it was the year of 2021, because Resident Evil 8 Village came out that year. It was when Resident Evil 8 Village came out is when I made my debut of content creating on YouTube, and then I just took off from there. But speaking of YouTube, and I've live streamed on Twitch, I will give you guys an ultimatum. This is negotiable, but at the end of the day, as it stands, I will not be streaming or content creating in 2025. If you guys can get my Twitch up to 200 followers, it's at 57, low ball, nothing. And if you can get my YouTube up to 2,000 subscribers, followers, however you want to categorize yourself. And again, I think I'm down to like 1,600, and I'll get to that in a second. Not a problem. Word of mouth travels. You look at one video, it starts leaving comments and likes. It starts reaching to algorithm and blowing it up and everything. So 200 followers on Twitch, 2K followers on YouTube, I'll come back. It won't be as impactful as 2020, as what I have in store for 2026. But I'll come back. I'll make an appearance every so often, like a hey, or how you doing? How you been? For men, did you grow that beard out yet? For women, did you I don't know what's a good compliment for women? Did you Damn, I can't really think of anything. Did you get that bag? Something for women. I'm not a female, so I don't know what I can say. For men, did you get? All I can just think of is, did you get that beard? I'm still rocking patches myself, but at the end of the day, it connects lightly on the end, but it's still there. So with that, just see what you can make of that for the Twitch and YouTube. Getting over to from Twitch to YouTube, I'll say this. For Twitch, there was this website, I can't remember, but it automatically deleted the bots that was on your account instantly. YouTube, I'm not sure if it's like that, but I know for Twitch, I had close to 1,000 followers on Twitch, but somebody brought it to my attention. How is it that you're close to 1K followers and you only average about 2 to 4 viewers? And I was like, you know what? I'm not sure. I just never really paid attention to the viewership. I always just did it for just the hobby of it. So they told me, hey, authenticate your account. See if these users are real. I tried that. Man, that thing took a tank. Nearly from a K follower down to 57. True, real people. And most of the people I know that is hanging around, people I know personally. And they don't even mess with Twitch like that anymore, but they still, if I ask them, hey, check me out, they do it. So I wish YouTube had something like that, because I noticed I had 1,700 followers throughout nearly for the entire 2024 year. Nearly made 1,800. Back down, it kept on fluctuating, back and forth. And now, since I'm on this hiatus, it went down to 1,600. So YouTube, go through my account. I give you a permission. Authenticate anybody that is actually a real person and delete the fake ones. Do that for me. Authenticate that stuff for me, because I'm not sure how to do it myself. I don't have time to go through each person. You know I will next year to see if they're a real person or not. But yeah. All my information of YouTube and Twitch will be in the description below. So even in this video that's going to be up on YouTube, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to, I'm not forcing you. Just do all that stuff. Not much I can really think of other than that. What I was about to say about the 2026 year. So for 2026, when I come back from hiatus, in one of my streams, I put a live post saying anything I record from now on will be for June 30th and onwards. For the year 2026, I will be doing another 365 video challenge. That means one video each day for the entire year. Assassin's Creed Shadows will most definitely start off that entire series. Will most definitely start off the year 2026. So we'll have Assassin's Creed Shadows, then we'll transition over to Dynasty Warriors Origins, and then from Dynasty Warrior Origins, depending on how, it'll be 2026 by then. From Dynasty Warriors Origin, and then we'll transition over to Lost Souls Aside. And then from Lost Souls Aside, if it comes out that year, in 2025 that is, Pokemon Legends Z. And then another game, if it comes out that year, GTA 6. If neither one of those games come out in 2025, I meant to say, we'll transition over to Mafia the Old Country. Yeah, I think it's called Mafia the Old Country. And then from Mafia Old Country, we'll Expedition something, I forget what it's called, but it's that fantasy action packed RPG game. I don't normally do RPG games like that, with the exception of being Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5, Shin Megami Tensei 5. If it's by Atlus, yeah, I don't mind the traditional JRPG games, along with Final Fantasy, some Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy 13, the trilogy anyway. At least Lightning Return was sort of like action RPG, but still it was like arena RPG type. You still couldn't move around solo and whatnot, all like that. But yeah, I would not normally do traditional RPG games like that. But with that one, it looks interesting. It caught my attention. If by that time, sorry, I had to do this. If by that time all that leads up to June 30th will go in the back catalog to the where Shinigami, I meant to say this if I haven't already said it. Shinigami Tensei 5 Vengeance finale will be the game that starts off on June 30th, the second half of the year onwards. It will just start that off. So games like Black Myth Wukong that I did not finish up, Life is Strange Double Exposure, I did not finish up, but I'll finish up in 2026. All the back catalog and probably even further back, I will continue to play, record, and edit, and then set it up for the second half of the year. But if by the time let's say if I manage to finish all those games and get them all set up, all the games that I told you about before June 30th, because let me see, that's 6 months before June 30th, so Shadows shouldn't take me that long. I say Shadows will probably take up a total of 3 weeks, depending on the length and editing time I have to do for it. I don't see Dynasty Warriors being no more than probably 2 weeks. I do not see Mafia being no longer than 2 weeks. Expedition maybe a little bit longer, 3 weeks at best. And yeah, so maybe it won't even take me that long. So by that time, whatever I did not play in 2025 or showcase in 2025 I can do in 2026, I'll make up something, or I might just make the back catalog push it up to the before June 30th and onwards, who knows. Before then, we'll see how that goes. Speaking of which, when it comes to editing, I'll be learning new tricks to editing, because apparently flashy is now the new classy. And what I mean by that is that content creators that are big anyway make amazing edits just to attract the fans and viewerships and everything. So apparently it does matter how you present everything, how you interact and everything. So I'll be getting better at that, learning more of the trade little by little. I have, as I mentioned, Final Cut Pro, and that has been outstanding to me personally. Everybody can afford Adobe and all that other good stuff. I'll still continue to make my thumbnails and all that through CapCut. Yeah, I think it's called CapCut. That's how I make my thumbnails, through CapCut. I even have artists that can do it for me, but I need to pay them, obviously, and I don't have the funding at the moment. But when I do, I'm going to pay them to. So the thumbnails you see right now, they're just placement thumbnails for when my artist actually takes my artists, many of them, take over and actually make the thumbnails for me. So once they start doing that, once I pay them and start doing that, you'll see newer, much more engaging thumbnails, and so hopefully none of them is too gruesome. So I'll be learning more to trade for editing. One other thing, and I normally don't ever want something like this for myself. this video will probably be the only video that I'll do it for. But all my other videos I will not do it for. It's every content creator's dream to get paid for what they create. And in the past, I did this as a hobby, just out of just pure boredom, because I literally would say that I actually did it during the COVID era. But yeah, many content creators literally want to make money for doing what they have a drive and passion for doing. I cannot say that I have a full-fledged passion for making content. Trust me, this stuff is harder, in my opinion, than some of the social norms. Like, can't say it's as hard as a 9 to 5, but if it's a part-time job, this is definitely a little bit harder, because you have to, unless you know somebody that would do it for free, you have to do the editing, do the voiceovers, make the content, cut out what you want to cut out, make the thumbnail, chop and screw a bunch of audio and everything like that. You have to do and learn the trade, and each video is different. That's the thing, each video is different than the last, so you can't rehash and use the same thing over and over and over again. Some videos you can, because some games just require that. Like for me, I cut out load screens. I do not like load screens. I don't like showing many of my deaths unless it's a funny death. But yeah, it's a lot. But if you master that craft, it's not really that hard anymore. I cannot, like I said, I'm not a master of this craft yet. I'm still intermediate at best. My point overall, what I was going with it, is that I want to try to actually get a partner on both Twitch and YouTube now. I actually want to start trying to push myself to make money from the content creating area thing now. And this is going to sound a bit egotistical and selfish of me to say, but I made just enough content so that I can so when I go on this hiatus, that hopefully when I get back, or even during the time, I get some sort of email stating from YouTube, at least, because I know Twitch is definitely not going to send an email, because you have to be live on Twitch, stating, hey, we have an offer for you to be partnered, this is what you got to do, this is the regulations, this is that, and then the third. I would like to get partnered now, and to be honest, I will use the funding that is from you, the viewers, or YouTube in general, to help out not only myself, but to help out my friends and the remainder of my family. I will promise myself this though, and I made this promise before, and I have good people in my life that will keep me straight and narrow. If I do become partnered on YouTube and Twitch, or either one, I'm going to still live the ragtag lifestyle. Nothing's definitely going to change about me. I'm not going to become bougie and be like, well, you peasant, I'm a higher class to you. You have to bow before. No. Shoot, if anything, if I become partner on Twitch and YouTube, I'll just use the first funding to fund me an Equinox. That's what I'll do. I'll just fund me an Equinox first. Second thing I would do, I said I would take it to the grave with me, but I'll pay it little by little. Some of my student loans. Yeah, I have student loans. I went to university, majored in criminal justice, minored in human psychology. I used a minor more than a major. Go figure, right? But yeah, I'll pay off some of my student loans. Take care of my friends and family. If I end up deciding, well, I do want to have kids one day, I'll start their bank account little by little with the money that I earn from you guys. I put 75% of the fundings from you guys into their account, and then do whatever I can for the remaining 25%. I can work off of whatever that is. I literally in university to me was really just a challenge of how to survive. Literally, I lived off of fruits and ramen noodles, and now I do not like ramen noodles like that, but I still eat them every now and again. But yeah, I'd rather live off of fruits and ramen noodles than to have a whole lobster and A1 steak dinner any day. Many people like to compare that lifestyle to the Keanu Reeves lifestyle, where people in New York see him take the public transportation and everything. I'll stick to the same thing, minus that I would have a car. But yeah, if I actually became big on YouTube or Twitch, I'll definitely just keep to that lifestyle of just being an average person. You'll still probably see me with scruff when I'm trying to do things. You'll still see me wearing probably seeing patches in my stuff, or I don't know, dog hair, because we have dogs here. Dog hair on my stuff. I would not change my personality. I will not change for nobody. I refuse to. I'll invest. I'll have my friends that I know invest for me, because when it comes to investing, one person I will know that knows how to invest is my buddy down south, GT Boy. I'm not gonna reveal any big names like that. I think I probably already revealed my bro's name, but I'm not gonna reveal GT Boy's name, even though you'll just have to look at one of my Call of Duty clips and hear me say his name. But yeah, I'll invest through him, and yeah, just go from there. I'm not good at crunching numbers and everything. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. I mean, I'm real good when it comes to money, but that's everybody, because nobody wants their money to be messed with. But when it comes to other stuff like that, nah, I'm good. I'll sit back. But I will double think before I actually make the investment in something. Like, say if he wanted me to invest in, like, I don't know, a gym, since I like going to the gym. Haven't been in one in a year, but I plan on getting back into that in 2025. Like I said, I had to grind. So a gym membership, sacrificed. That's why I look probably scrawny or flabby, however you want to view me. I sacrificed the gym just to get up to where I need to be in Colorado. Like I said, know what you need to sacrifice in order to get ahead. So if you want me to invest in the gym, if it seems like a good investment, I'll do it. If it's not, then I'll think before I actually make an investment. But he wanted to start a trucking company, I would invest in it because I trust him. And many people would probably think that just because that's your friend, you don't need to be trusting of that. But I trust him. He laid out the plan way beforehand, so it sounded like a good deal. So I would definitely do it. Speaking of social media, if I haven't already mentioned it, and I cannot remember what I mentioned because this thing does not have like a replay function, I'll have to go through and edit it myself. YouTube Studio, Twitch, YouTube itself, TikTok. I'm going to remove those 4 apps off my phone for the entire 2025 year. Like I said, I want to focus on myself. I don't want to look at, I'm not going to name any YouTuber or Twitch name. I don't want to look at the top YouTuber. I don't want to look at the top Twitch streamer. Don't want to look at a bunch of TikTokers. I was gonna name a certain thing, but I'm not. It's no point. Nobody knows who I am, so they're not. Even if they did or look at this video, they're not gonna give a. Well, they're not gonna care. But yeah, I'm just gonna do, and I'm not gonna even look at the analytics of my YouTube studio. I will say this: I will look at the YouTube studio when it comes to. Maybe I'll keep YouTube Studio because I'll probably look at, promise myself to look at it once a month or once every other month. Maybe the 4 seasons, fall to April, April to, I messed that all up. January to March, March to June, June to September, September to December. So basically, every part of the season. I don't know what I'm trying to go with there, but yeah, it won't be consistent with it because that would just get me tempted to make content again. But that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably just delete 3 to 4 of those apps and keep to myself. But I've gone on long enough. As I see the time on there, I've been talking for longer than what you guys probably have ever expected me to do. Again, Happy New Year. Just figure out what you want for the year. Just make one. If you make only one New Year's resolution come true, you accomplish your 2025 year, accomplish whatever you wanted to set out to do. If you can make multiple things happen for yourself in that year, you're on the road, you're on the right track. If you don't even if you fail to do any of those things that you wanted to do that year, but you made a good effort to get something accomplished, it was a successful year. But if you made nothing happen, try again. Try again next year. Or you have 365 days in 2025 to make something happen. Each day is one step closer to it. So that's the most I got to say. Remember, like, follow, all that good stuff. All the links is down below. Even if, I'm sorry to say this again, even if you guys want to throw a man $1 for on the Cash App and everything, that'll be funny as heck if I randomly received the Cash App of $1 from a random person. Just be sure to leave a message saying, I like XYZ video. Keep up the good work. Something. That $1 is basically just gonna go towards the Equinox. And Equinox costs like $2,200 total, maybe more depending on the mileage. So that's gonna be a lot of dollars. Just imagine if I go up into a dealership and literally say, yeah, I like to purchase an Equinox. I got $1 from each viewer on YouTube. So I was not expecting that. 22,000, my bad, not 2,200. 22,000 plus dollars. Yeah, just it would just be funny, but you guys hopefully know what I meant. But like I said, I'm gonna wrap this up and hopefully I can edit this stuff all good with hopefully it's funny stuff. But yeah, down below is all the links. And yeah, I will see everyone in 2026. I may not look how I look. I may have a missing eye, a missing limb, maybe bald, maybe something. But I'm determined to get to 2026 so I can see you all again. Hopefully you all have changed the way that I have changed. Actually, shoot. I could do that. I'll make an appearance in 2026. So I was going to just have 2026 run what I did in 2025 with face cam and without face cam. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll think about it. So you might get a live appearance from me, but just know that, yeah. Hopefully you all had a great holiday. And what I mean by holiday, I'm including Thanksgiving, Christmas, and obviously New Year's. I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a great 2025 year. I'll see you all in 2026. I'll see you all later. As usual, I love you all, so see you all later. Bye-bye.